It's Angie here at Beads and Plenty More. Today I thought I'd show you how to do these little flower fairy earrings because spring's around the corner here. And I'm going to ignore the fact that it snowed earlier in the week and just say that spring is coming. So I've got these little blossoms. These are just a little piece that comes in our store, and they often get used on bracelets, but I find they work really well for earrings because they're nice and lightweight and they don't make the earring heavy. And then I've got some little wings. I picked some angel wings on this one. I've got butterfly wings for this one, and this is a dragonfly wing. I think it's open to interpretation. And then I picked out a head bead. This one's got a 6mm head bead. These two both have 4mm, and on this one it looked like she needed a little necklace as well, so I've got a little daisy spacer in there. And then just an ear hook of some sort. And I'm using 20 gauge wire to run through the entire thing. So I've got a piece that's about 1.5 inches or so. I'll post a supply list at the end of the video, so if anyone wants to follow along or pick up supplies, they can just screenshot that. So let's get started here. So what I was doing with these little blossoms is I was actually cutting the pin that was in them out of it. So I'm just cutting the circle area and just pulling them apart because I found that the pin wasn't long enough when I straightened it out. So that's where I'm just swapping out the pin for a longer one. And then I'll just take my wire. I'm going to fold it over first and then bring it back around to make a loop. So there's my loop. Poke it through the center of all of those filigree pieces. One thing about this loop is you want to make it big enough that it's not going to pull through. So if you make a real tiny one, I moved these because they were all lined up and now they're not. If you make a tiny loop, it could pull through the fabric. So you want to make the loop big enough that it won't pull through the fabric. There we go, got the fourth one on. Put the little bead cap back on. I'm going to put my butterfly wings on. My head bead, and I'm going to fold it over. Now I've got this too long. What I want for a reference for where to cut it is I want about 1 centimeter or about 3/8 of an inch. So we cut it in there. And one trick I have for people when they're making earrings, and I didn't do it in this particular case, is I will tell people to cut both of them at the same time. So make the other earring up to this point and cut it so that they match lengthwise, and you end up with similar size loops. So when it comes to making the loop, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be partway down the pliers, so I'm not right at the tip of the pliers, but I can't feel the wire on this side. So when I turn it this way, you can see that it's sitting like that. And I'm just going to come back around. So it's going to come back around this way, back around on top. And when I get partway around, I realize, okay, that's not going to close. So I just start sliding towards the tips of my pliers to get it to close. So there's my loop. If I open that up just a little bit, I can hook my post on, or my shepherd hook on, and then just close it up again. So there's the earring done. So I'll do that one more time for this one, so if anyone wants to follow along one more time, I'm going to make the loop on the bottom first so that I can. So I'll just pull this off center and make the loop around. Then we'll cut the center out of this one. This time I'm trying to keep them all lined up so that it doesn't take as long to poke through them. There we go. Got through all of them. So put my wings on, make sure they're the right direction too. Put the head bead on, and fold it over. Again, trim it to length. And we're just going to come back around. So you may notice that I make the loop first and then hook the hook on. You get a nice round loop that way. So there we go. There's the other one done. So I hope you enjoyed that and have a good day.